Hello everybody, my name is Cameron Brown and a warm welcome to the HowToCameron channel. Shake my hand now. Oh my god, that is a great view of my hand. I have big hands, okay, shut up. A lot of people like to make fun of my hands. Guys, can you stop? It's really hurting my feelings. Today I'm going to be making a video on Shane Dawson. Now, a lot of people I know are going to straight away hate me for making this video. I'm probably going to lose some subscribers over it. Probably going to get some meaty dislikes. And I'm a vegetarian, so that is very triggering to me. Don't you dare leave a dislike. A lot of people are probably going to be against me simply because of the title of this video, but please let me explain. I don't particularly like Shane, my opinion, okay? I just want to clarify that this video is simply me talking about why I don't like how he portrays himself in his videos. Now, this does not mean that I hate Shane as a person. It doesn't mean that I have a dislike for Shane. I just don't like his content. I feel like this video is going to be quite controversial simply because so many people seem to love Shane. He seems to be the real golden boy of YouTube, and that is really ironic because his content never used to be like this. And something that I'll give immense credit to Shane for is how he's managed to change his channel so much over the years that he's managed to stay relevant. Quite frankly, the fact that he's managed to succeed with YouTube and have an amazingly large audience for now 10 years really shows how talented he must be and how smart he must be with his channel. Now, I don't hate Shane. Actually, let me rephrase that. There are things about him that I like and respect, but there's also things that I don't like about him, and that's what I want to talk about in this video. I know I'm going to get some comments saying, oh, why do you care? No one cares about your opinion. Shut up. This is my channel, HowToCameron, the best channel ever. The reason why I'm making this video is because I feel like some people will be able to relate with me, and they probably wouldn't have thought about these things until I actually mentioned them. So this video is not a hate video against Shane. It's not an attack on him. I don't care if you subscribe to him. I'm subscribed to him because some of his videos are really good, and he can be quite funny in my opinion. But anyway, firstly, I want to just state that I'm nothing like an Onision. I'm not going to make goddamn 100 videos on Shane. If you agree with me on any points and you enjoy and respect this video, leave me a like, smash like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. It helps me out a lot. Anyway, without further ado, Shane is loved in the YouTube community, and that's really interesting because he seems like quite a controversial figure still. This is the thing that I think Shane has mastered very well, and that's charisma. He seems like a very charismatic guy, someone who you could quite easily talk to and someone who, you know, you wouldn't hate. And I think this has allowed him to make videos about controversial topics without getting a backlash. Like for me, I make a video on a controversial topic, I get a crap ton of backlash, even if I have the less controversial opinion, i.e. the more logical opinion. I feel like Shane can have any opinion and he won't get hate for it because his fans want to agree with him and people want to agree with him because he's charismatic. So Shane has this new series on Jake Paul coming out, and I thought, you know what, for today's video, I'm going to react to some of this video. Pretty much the basis of it is how he is pretty much trying to expose Jake Paul. Now, something I don't like about Shane is how he makes things ridiculously dramatic. Now, I understand that this is YouTube and it's for entertainment purposes, and that's why things are over-exaggerated, but I can't help but feel like it's petty. Like, that's how I see it. So, for example, he made this trailer, this teaser trailer. Let's take a look. He made a similar series about Jeffree Star, but he was a lot nicer to Jeffree Star. I mean, the whole of this Jake Paul series hasn't come out, so maybe I will have an ignorant opinion saying I've not watched the series because I physically can't. But by this teaser trailer, I can tell that Shane's very much more harsh on Jake Paul than he was on Jeffree Star, which is probably warranted, saying Jake Paul is a little bit nuts in the head. I mean, his videos are made extremely well. I can't even argue against that. And I'm not here just to be like, oh, his videos are crap. Mine are the best. So he has this intro that's very dramatic. So, get this. Shane has agreed to go to Jake Paul's house, pretty much. But that's literally it. Like, I don't get why he's so overdramatic about it. Maybe because it's an intro. Maybe because he wants people to actually watch the series. That makes sense. But, I don't know. It seems somewhat authentic. It seems like he's not lying. Like, he actually believes that this is going to be so tough. I don't get what's going to be so tough going to someone's house. Because clearly if you go to someone's house, it's going to be a lot more relaxed because you're a guest. I don't know.
This is going to be a nightmare.
So yeah, very well made. Very well made edit.
What do you think of that? Man, the hype is real, man.
Jesus Christ. Jake Paul is not cringy, what are you on about? But this annoys me. This is the part that annoyed me.
What are you worried about the most?
I think this is ridiculously over the top. Like, I understand that his videos now are a lot more high budget and a lot more viewed. You know, he's getting a record number of views. Is it this pressuring? Like, I feel like he's putting it on, and I feel like his audience are thinking to themselves, oh, Shane's working so hard making this series. Shane is under so much emotional pressure. We need to respect Shane. And I feel like that's why his fans are so cult-like. That is technically manipulation.
What are you worried about the most? I think he's going to be mad when he finds out the series is actually done.
Wow, what a genuine guy. I don't get what he meant by that. I think what he's trying to do is foreshadow how this series has a change. You know, Jake Paul thought Shane was making this video to advertise his channel, but actually it's 8 content cops uploaded consecutively against him. You what, mate? No, it's not like that at all. I don't get why he's so overdramatic. I imagine Jake Paul assumed that Shane was going to be very critical of his career. Definitely. He definitely would have assumed that. So I don't see why this is warranted. I don't get why Shane would be so worried about what Jake Paul thinks about it. Because I think Jake Paul would be so stupid to not expect, you know, a critique series. Let's watch the first part of The Mind of Jake Paul. So excited to watch this. Woo.
Before we jump into The Mind of Jake Paul, which is going to be a roller coaster and plane crash, and pretty much every other disaster you could think of. So
I feel ridiculously outnumbered making this video on him. 1.2 million likes to 16,000 dislikes. Oh my god! Why am I trying to argue against this video? God dang it.
I'm really excited to say that today we got a sponsor. So thank you so much to Honey for sponsoring today's video. So if you don't know already, Honey is a free shopping tool.
Okay, an ad straight at the start of this video, something that no one has criticized. I don't have a problem with YouTubers getting sponsorships, but something that I do have a problem with is how I think Shane deliberately puts on a facade for his fans to be more accepting of sponsorships. And what I mean by this is he constantly goes on about how he struggles to get a sponsor. And it makes it out like he doesn't make any money off YouTube. He's also posted about how YouTube is against his channel, how he's been demonetized. He's talked about these things on YouTube and how YouTube has been hard for him. I remember when one of his videos got on the trending pages, he literally thanked YouTube. And by the tweet that he published, he made it out like YouTube never normally supported him, but now finally supported his series by putting him on the trending page. But what I think this causes is his fans to be so much more accepting and if not praise him for getting a sponsorship, which I think is a bit unfair and a bit immoral in my opinion, because sponsorships equate to money. You know, Shane probably got paid, I'm gonna guess, 20 grand upwards for this sponsorship. And you may be thinking to yourself, oh Cameron, there's no way it's gonna be that high. You wanna bet. Okay, you wanna bet. And I feel like instead of his fans going, oh yeah, this sponsorship's for money, I feel like his fans are actually thinking to themselves in their mind, oh, finally, Shane got a sponsorship. He's finally going to make money off this video. I'm so proud of him. I feel like people have too much pride in him getting a sponsorship, something that fans shouldn't have a pride for. I know people are going to say that's a long shot, but I genuinely believe that. Like, I think he's trying to come across to his fans that YouTube's so hard, he's struggling to get sponsorships. So when he actually gets a sponsorship, he's actually praised for it rather than criticised for it. Because, you know, a lot of YouTubers get criticised for sponsorships. I don't really hate that. I give credit for him being smart about that. But I feel like it's a bit disingenuous.
Yeah.
I don't get why he doesn't just orientate his flipping t-shirt a bit better. Like, I think he also tries to pull this facade that he's a slob, which, you know, I don't hate at all. I just think it's a little bit pointless because you could literally just move your shirt up. Like, I feel like he did that on purpose. There's no way your t-shirt can fit that badly. How can it be that scruffy? Like, my clothes are scruffy right now. I'm wearing a goddamn shirt. But it looks like he's almost tried to make himself look like a slob in this. Like, literally, look at the t-shirt, okay?
3 messages from Jake Paul.
Phenomenal editing, by the way.
This was not the plan at all. Today we were going to film something completely different. And then I started having a text conversation with Jake Paul. Basically, earlier I was talking to him. Oh my god. He just sent a voice memo. I'm nervous.
Fam, just open the voice memo. I don't get it. I get that he's trying to make his series dramatic, but I don't know what it is. I just don't find it logical. Like, I tried to watch this video on my own, and in my mind, constantly, I was thinking to myself, why is it so dramatic? Like, the series itself should be dramatic anyway, because Jake Paul has an immense background. Lots of controversy involved. You don't need to flipping make a voice message so dramatic. Like, you opening it. I don't get it. Maybe I'm the only one annoyed by that, but, you know. Why not? And the reason why I'm making this video is because I feel like no one criticizes Shane, so why not, you know? Maybe this video is interesting to you. I don't care if you disagree with me. I really don't care. I think everyone has a right to their own opinion. I'm just sharing mine.
I've never talked to him. I mean, I've texted him and like tweeted him, but I've never heard his real voice. Because I feel like it's not going to be like... Like, I feel like he's going to be like, hey. Whew, I'm nervous. Okay, alright. Should we listen to this before we get into everything? Yeah. Okay. Alright, here we go.
For sure, dude. I'm excited. I'm excited we're doing this, and I know like.
I just realized something. Shane literally just said that he hasn't heard Jake Paul's actual voice, but he was on the H3 podcast. So he's clearly a fan of the H3 podcast. I think he said that he's a fan of it. And Jake Paul was on that podcast and he was speaking normally, just like he is in this voice recording.
Nailed it! I mean, I don't even think I have to warn you, but people hate me, like literally they hate me. And I don't, if like this is gonna hurt you, then like I don't want to do it. I don't want to like I told you so, like.
What was the point of that zoom in? Like, the video itself is already dramatic because we're seeing the side of Jake Paul I've never seen before. The idea of him trying to like defend someone, like someone else. But then it's zoomed in. It's just trivial to me. Why didn't he just put the sad music in with him speaking? Why did he have to have that flipping zoom sound effect? Like, I don't know. Am I too bitter? Maybe I'm too bitter.
But yeah.
They added a kissing sound effect. That's flipping amazing. I credit the sound effects thinking about it. Not the zoom in one. I thought that was a bit trivial, but the artificial kiss. Because that isn't in the original clip of his dad kissing that younger girl.
Like, I don't want to, like, I told you so, like, I told you people would be pissed, but,
yeah. Well, maybe he didn't add the sound effect, but he manipulated it, the audio.
And we should just be as honest as possible about everything, and yeah, man, I trust you, I trust you.
That was crazy, right?
Yeah, that was weird.
Okay, whoever edited this, Jesus Christ. I'm thoroughly impressed with the editing. It's phenomenal. I don't fault the editing. I don't even... Whoa. That was a bad frame to accidentally come across. I'm just going to leave it here while I talk. You better pay attention to me. Eyes up here. You know, I saw Summer Rae, someone who I follow on Instagram, clearly for educational purposes. She uploaded like a video of her like bending over to look at herself in the mirror. This video's made very well. Fantastic, really. I think something that Shane's mastered is how you know, he's kind of allied with all the good people on YouTube. Like, he's allied with Keemstar. He's allied with, I think this is iNabba. He's a commentary YouTuber, I believe. Where is he? I saw him in this video. There he is. He's allied with iNabba, H3H3, Tana Mongoose, whatever her name is. There's loads of YouTubers he's allied with, and that's very smart. A good way to grow on YouTube is just by, you know, sucking each other's dicks, pretty much.
Okay, I'm dead. Alright. Whoa. Get that?
Yeah.
The video photography is really good as well. Like, he deserves all this success. He deserves the views. I'm not trying to discredit that. So in this video, he doesn't actually go to Jake Paul's house. It's the run-up to it. So, yeah.
People are just there to basically get popularity. People are there to make money. People are there to go into other things, modeling, acting.
Tessa Brooks here.
I got Jake Paul here.
She is a dancer. Are you a professional dancer?
Yeah.
It's something which is really not discussed that much, and it would make sense. It really would.
You don't just get to do videos with Amanda Cerny, King Badge, flex with Drake on Instagram, just randomly.
Team 10, you can't be a freshman anymore. You got it great. You heard it here first. I shouldn't be a freshman anymore.
You gotta pay for that.
Well, I remember hearing, and I might be wrong, but I remember hearing that Jake's ex-girlfriend, Alyssa, Jake was like, I'm gonna help you be a model. Let's be in a relationship. Your modeling career will do better because you're in Team 10. And then his new girlfriend, I think, is a model. So it's like, was she just like an out-of-work model?
I wanted to be a model. I wanted to be an actress. I wanted to be in that like realm of everyone in Hollywood.
I need to comment on this. I feel really bad for Jake. It seems like a lot of people have taken advantage of him, and I actually believe that.
Jake, thank you so much. Like, I couldn't do this without you.
It would make Alyssa Violet, for example, with Jake Paul. If all the things were as bad as Alyssa said about Team 10 when she got fired for supposedly cheating, then why did she not break up with him before? Why did she not leave if it was so ongoing? Same with the Martinez twins. If Jake was apparently bullying them, why did they not leave before? They have a platform, they have popularity. Maybe it wouldn't have been as big as Team 10, and that goes into the conspiracy of maybe they're paying to be there.
Fantastic edit, fantastic. Anyway guys, I'm going to end this video here. In conclusion, I think this is a good video. I think this is a good series, and I definitely will watch more of it. Just because I criticize Shane does not mean that I hate him. It doesn't mean that I hate his content. And I thought originally that this video was a lot worse than it actually was. I thought that it was over the top, but actually watching it now with more context and actually giving my opinions and actually getting rid of my negative opinions about it by sharing them with you guys, I actually came to like this video. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave me a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Goodbye!